Joseph said he's going to Canada, so
yeah. You're gonna go to Canada?
Why the fuck you talking about plans, dude?
I mean, Mexico. That's where he's going.
Yeah.
That's where I'd go. Heck,
man,
go back to the motherland.
Welcome to the last podcast.
Oh,
I'm Matt.
I'm Martin.
Joe.
That's the first time I think we've actually gotten that right. Yeah, you're Martin. You're Joe.
I'm
Good job,
Joe
boys.
today.
Hey, you got it right today. Good job, guys. You follow us on our Instagram, The Last Podcast 01. You can also find us on Spotify. Today we are going to finally talk about some Star Wars.
Some Star Wars.
And this is something that I actually know Martin is like hardcore for. You know,
Yeah.
Over Marvel, everything else, like
Martin does not shut up about this.
You get hard for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
Rock hard right now.
Right. You're actually one of the few fans that I actually know that watched Clone Wars.
Oh, dude, I love Clone Wars. It's such a good series.
Yeah, that's
really
cool.
good. You guys should watch it. I don't know. You guys haven't watched it. I'm
a fan that knows the important episodes, but I haven't like sat down and watched every episode.
That's good.
You know, I'm a fake fan, basically.
Oh.
Basically. What about you, Joe? Have you watched Clone Wars?
I haven't seen them all. No, not all of them.
But the important ones, know.
Yeah,
mostly. Like Darth Maul episodes.
I haven't seen all of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
I basically skipped all of it except for like the intros. The movie is sick to go back and watch.
Oh yeah,
the one that's not canon anymore, or
no, the one that's canon.
Canon.
Where they with Rhoda the Hutt.
Oh yeah, okay.
The origin or
does that take place?
Introduction of Ahsoka.
Yeah, you're right.
Is that the beginning of is that the movie and then it's the show?
Yeah, it's the movie
okay,
then the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
because the movie introduces Ahsoka and introduces.
So I haven't watched that. Should I watch that?
Rex, yeah.
That's the beginning of it.
Yeah,
that's the very beginning.
That's okay. What's the movie called? Is it just called the Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Yeah.
And that's with Jabba the Hutt's son, right? Nephew. So is that? I mean,
is it the son? It's not the son.
It's the nephew.
It's the nephew. Is that? And it's canon. So I'm assuming does it make sense? Where's Jabba's where does it lead off with his
Jabba's son gets kidnapped.
His nephew
by oh god.
But I'm saying what happens
in the movie.
No. What happens after? Where's Jabba's nephew?
I don't know.
That's it. Okay.
I don't remember. They bring it up. He comes up again. But
anyways,
it's been too long since
Martin says go watch the Clone Wars. Go watch it.
It's a good show.
But today we're gonna go ahead and tear apart Boba Fett. What's called the Book of Boba Fett? Why is it called the Book of Boba Fett? By the way, I really thought that they were gonna establish why it's called that, and they don't.
Well, it's basically the convention of Mandalorian. Every episode of the no. Yeah, it's a chapter. Okay. So obviously it's in chapter format of book, and this is the spin-off of Boba Fett. It's basically about him, kinda, except for the last episode 6 and 7 that were completely. Did not have him at all.
Oh, you mean
except
we're
for the last
an 8 series episode where 2 episodes don't have nothing? Yeah, okay, I get that.
But I mean, if it is all about freaking Boba Fett, if Boba Fett is going to become the Mandalore and lead Mandalore, then yeah, it has nothing to do with it. It was just season 2.5 of The Mandalorian, you know?
Yeah, basically. So Mandalorian, yeah, exactly, 3.5.
It's like the spin-off movie.
2.5, because but I get what you're saying. What did you think about it overall? Did you like
Boba Fett?
Book of Boba Fett?
I loved it. It was great.
You liked it?
I watched it every week, week by week, every morning.
Midnight? You watched the mornings, huh?
Some of them.
Yeah, you would say mornings.
Some I would stay up, but then others I had school or whatever. But I'd wake up and watch it or come back. But it was good. It's weird. It's only 8 episodes, and it takes the first 2 or 3 to do the whole Arrow thing where it's half in present day and then half in the past. Yeah. It does that whole Arrow convention for 3 episodes and throws it all away. And it doesn't really come back to that. And I kind of feel it would hit different if we just straight up started off with him rising from the Sarlacc.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it chronologically.
Instead of going back and forth for multiple episodes, and then it doesn't end like that. It ends normally.
It came and went too quickly for me. Maybe if they held onto it a little more, but then again, and then we go off completely away from Boba Fett to cut back to, and what's Mandalorian doing? Remember, but
it's funny how the Book of Boba Fett, the best episodes are have nothing to do with Boba Fett.
Yeah, I mean, you got 60-year-old Tamara Morrison. He does great with the choreography, the stunt, the fight choreography enough that it makes it passable, makes it good, but it's not really super interesting. You're limited. Yeah. You know, you got your main guy's a 60-year-old dude.
Yeah.
You're limited on what you can do.
I love
but
how
they make it work.
Tall, skinny, slim Boba Fett falls into the pit and then comes out like the the fat one. Yeah, I'm not fat shaming.
With his perfect teeth. Just that kind of ruins it for me too. No, when he's like, it's silly ass Boba Fett. It's retired Boba Fett.
Yeah. I
Boba
agree
Fett's
with you,
day off, you know, like.
Yeah, I agree that I also thought that the whole thing with the Sand People was gonna come back like in a more important way. But I what I took from it is that it's supposed to, that whole like episode where it's like him with the Sand People and like learning their ways and stuff. It's that's the whole point of the show, is that like he's not a selfish like bounty hunter anymore.
He's not the same old Boba.
Not anymore. He's not a loner.
But that's kind of me putting it together in my own head. I feel like the show didn't do a great job of like establishing that. I took it more as, oh, these badass characters like are gonna have a bigger meaning down in the road. No, I wasn't taking, you know what I mean? Like that's where I came from.
You didn't like. Yeah,
it was the lesson that I was supposed to take from it, but I was like the characters I was more intrigued by, you know. But yeah, I hear you, Joe. I hear you.
But it was cool.
It's cool.
It was cool. I mean, like,
it was a fun show to watch. I had a good time. I mean, the season finale was horrible, but
it wasn't boring. It wasn't boring. It was good.
It wasn't horrible. I mean, like,
it was good.
It was it was passable. Like, if I'm going, like, it's a good. It was solid episode.
It's like it left a dirty taste in my mouth.
It was like a B-.
I'd give it a C plus.
Give it a C minus.
C plus. Here's my thing. I don't hate it. I didn't think it was boring. I don't think it's the worst thing we ever gotten from Star Wars. I think that like. Okay, I'll just point out my main like things with it. The whole thing about Grogu choosing to go back with the Mandalorian, which is great. Like I don't have any problem with that. But it happens so fast to where where in Mandalorian season 2, the ending where Luke comes back. And like it's the big return of Luke, you know, the legend, Luke Skywalker, and he saves them, and he takes Grogu with him, and you have like all these like theories or ideas, and it just amounts to like nothing. Like, you know, okay, Luke takes him to the planet, he's building his first temple, and he's like, hey, I know we're starting this off, you know,
this temple that the next time we see it, it burns down.
It just kind of like I feel like Mandalorian season 2 left us on such a high point. And Boba Fett brought us down very very low. And if Grogu wants to go back with Mando, like that's totally cool. Like I'm not dead set on he needs to be a Jedi.
Would you have preferred if he stayed with Luke? What do you think about the choice? Do you like the choice he made? Or would you have changed it?
Would prefer him being the next to be the Mandalorian Jedi. Like, you know how
Mandalore,
the person that built the Darksaber was Revan. The first exactly. It was like, well, it was the first person that was the Mandalorian that
it was a Jedi and a Mandalorian.
I'm like, yeah, exactly. I would choose Grogu to be like that. The balance between Mandalorian and Jedi.
Yeah, I would have liked him to be kind of breach him together, grow up as a Jedi, and then eventually leaving the Jedi Order to go back to like
like the whole first and second season of Mandalorian. It's very like, oh, we're the Mandalorians and we don't agree with the Jedi, but here's this Mandalorian like literally taking care of like a baby Jedi, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that'd be cool for them to bridge the two.
But I mean, if Boba Fett is to make like sense, like I get like the whole point, it completely jumps away from Boba Fett, like 2 whole episodes. But you know, I'll save that for later.
Which are the best episodes, though?
They are incredible. It's legitimately the fucking the Mandalorian special, like featuring the Mandalorian. We get like follow him. It's the greatest episode.
Yeah.
Damn it! I lost my train of thought.
But it's because I'm slowly making you agree with me.
No. You're like I know I see your problems, but the narrative is about Boba Fett. Like, the whole show's about Boba Fett.
You think so? You really think that?
But yeah, but the entire episode of The Mandalorian, the entire episode evolves around the lore and history of the Mandalore. Like, the guy who's supposed the history of the Darksaber.
Yeah. But which also has nothing to do with Boba Fett, though.
Exactly.
And also, you're going into the lore of Mandalorians.
No, I'm just talking about stuff that they talked about in the episode.
But I'm explaining, like, why I feel like that's, again, like, Mandalorian left us on such a high that like Boba Fett brought us to a low, because it's like Well, yeah, I understand. Like, The Mandalorian. When I watch that, you're learning about like the culture of the Mandalorians and the backstories, and it's great. But then Boba Fett doesn't give a shit about any of that.
Boba Fett's something different altogether. It's like
that's what I'm saying. It's funny to bring that into that show, like with a character that, like, I get it, a Mandalorian. He learned the ways of Mandalorian, but he doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? That it's like
he doesn't even consider himself a Mandalorian.
Exactly. So like, what's like?
Well, the only they mention it. The armorer mentions the only way to be forgiven is in the minds of Mandalore. And what was in the first or second episode when he gets the lizard in the nose, and he goes on his vision quest. Like, what does he see in the vision? Like a whole giant like ocean of like shit. So it could just be like a metaphor. Could be a metaphor
ocean
to when
of shit. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a giant ocean. He's like wrapped around a tree, like Evil Dead. The remake.
Yep.
How about we watch that movie? The remake?
Evil Dead remake. If you guys go back to our Halloween themed episode, we talk about our favorite remakes, and I think that was either mine or yours. It was one of ours.
It was. I think I said it, but
I think
like
it was Joe.
you agree.
It was Joe.
It's so good.
It's scary.
Well, now I'm gonna go back and look. So.
Well, anyways, he's like grabbed by a tree in the ocean. But anyways, it could refer to how Tatooine used to have an ocean, or him growing up on Camino surrounded by ocean. Or it could refer to him foreshadowing Mandalorian Season 3. You get Boba Fett and Din Djarin going to Mandalore, seeing the ruins and trying to get down and find the waters of the mind. So he's like, I
like how you explain that.
I feel like Din Djarin's like I get it. He's learned. It's like him being a super... Like how Christian the Amish are. They're like super fucking by the book.
Yeah.
Fuck everything else. That's how indoctrined Din Djarin was for the Death Watch or the Children of the Watch. And now he's like getting more relaxed with his faith. He's like, okay, I'm Mandalorian, but
dude, it broke my heart when he was like...
When he got kicked out?
Yeah, dude. I was so sad. I was like, he literally just went there just to get kicked out. Like, that's like ditching school and then you go back just to get in trouble. That's exactly what it's like.
You know what I love? That I think it's so funny. Like every time I watch Luke... And I hate the direction that Disney took Star Wars and took Luke Skywalker.
Like the sequel trilogy,
I love watching like the sequel trilogy. Like I love watching Luke on screen in Book of Boba Fett, but then every scene I see him in and like, give it 30 years, he's gonna be like, man, fuck everything, bro.
Yeah.
My temple.
Well, this is gonna go to shit.
This is gonna go well.
That's the hunch that when they give you the decision of Grogu, where he's choosing either Yoda's lightsaber or the chest armor, the chain link armor, I assumed he was gonna pick Mando because in canon, Kylo Ren or Ben Solo was Luke's first student. So I figured that's what they were gonna do. That doesn't mean that he won't still eventually become he won't return to Luke. But I kind of get what you're saying. Like where like we know where it's headed. So it's like Disney has like a small time to like try to fix everything before we lead into like the sequel trilogy.
I've accepted it so far. If they change it somehow, I'll welcome it. But I mean, like that's where it goes. And like now with that metatextual, with that knowledge already in my head, it's funny. Like, 100%. Look how cool it is. Everything fucks up. But I love how fucking Luke's like, R2, take him back. I didn't want his ass anyway.
Yeah, dude, can we talk about how
this guy? Get him out of here.
Hey, man. Literally sent like one of the strongest beings in the Force alone with a droid, like just back to like Tatooine.
Hey,
like, dude, just take him.
Send his ass back to Tatooine.
Yeah, exactly.
Slave planet. Check out the slaves.
That made me mad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like Luke is way smarter than that.
Luke, like, nah, I got time. I got Jedi shit to do. I got time for this.
He's like, God damn it! Now I gotta find another student.
He's like as soon as he's gone, he's like, damn it.
I think it's funny that like he made R2 do it. Like he's like, I don't want to deal with it. Just R2 take it.
He's petty.
He's all brokenhearted. He's just like,
he's like, well, you ain't a Jedi no more.
He's all cry. He's
all right, civilian.
So, man, Marty, you got me on that one. I'm thinking of Luke being like, I don't care. I don't want to.
Get your ugly ass out of here. I don't want you.
Man, fuck Yoda.
What do you think about Finn Shanagan?
Which one's that one?
What was her name? Is that it?
I was gonna say the age, his like assassin.
Ming-Na Wei's, the assassin.
She's dope.
What was her name? Fennec Shand.
No,
Finnick Shan.
Is that it?
Finn
Okay.
Shanagan?
Shenanigans, dude. She's sick, dude.
Finn Shenanigan. No,
But
Finnick
before
Shan.
we go any further, Martin, your take, bro, on overall.
I don't want to
what do
hear
you think
Martin's
about
opinion.
Mandalorian.
That's why I asked him a question.
I'm sorry, Boba Fett,
Boba Fett.
not Mandalorian season 2.5.
It was okay. I mean,
1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. I'd give it a solid 7. Like it started. I mean, it started okay.
That's
it went
good. I'll
okay.
give you
The
that.
whole show was okay.
Yeah,
You know, like it was obviously
it's
the
not
worst.
the sequel trilogy. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst, but it ain't the best either.
Yeah.
You know.
What'd you think about? Do you agree with us as like far as like Mandalorian being the best episodes, or do you think that there was another episode that stuck out?
No, Mandalorian episodes are the best. Man, to be honest.
Episode 2 was really good though. With like when you learned about him being with like the sand people. I
And
kind
the
of
train and everything. That was pretty cool.
That was
Yeah, you're
pretty
not
sick
wrong about
episode.
that. And he
I
teaches them
remember.
how to use the
He builds his own staff
speeders
and
and
shit.
everything.
Like I feel like the focus is just too off with that. Like you find the lore and backstory and culture of the Tuscans, and then the entire second half, he's getting his ass beat by
more in the mic,
Black
in the mic.
Son. Oh, Black Chrysanthemum. You
There we
know,
go.
like there was it just.
I get
That's
what you're
why I
saying,
wish it was all together. You know,
The show's very
and there's-
like up and down, man.
Yeah,
It's-
for real. It's like they're bringing characters here, characters over here. Like, all right, this story's cool, but we're going over here now.
Yeah.
Like it was jumping around and around. And
I didn't
it did
mind
not
that.
do good.
Like I liked seeing a lot of things, but I
But do you
wish
think
it
it
was
was? Do you think it was
could have been better.
executed good?
I don't think it's executed.
Well, it's the
right.
same writers with like the Boba Fett. You know, the Boba Fett
You
episode.
talking about Mandalorian? It's like, I get
Yeah,
you,
I mean, in the Mandalorian
They just got
episode,
cocky, you know.
but
yeah.
I don't know. It's just focus is off
I feel like
for the first two.
I feel like the reason why I like it, the reason why I feel like I don't hate it as much is because I feel like I have faith in like the with the two new guys that are writing it. I'm totally blanking their names. Dave Filoni and
John Favreau.
Exactly. I feel like they have an outline of where they're wanting to go with this, and I'm trusting them. You know, they killed it with the Mandalorian. So I feel like you just gotta sit back and kind of wait
Just
it
wait
out.
and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like this last episode, I did not like it. The season finale was not good for me.
finale?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I mean, it was good.
Like nobody died.
Hey, we
like,
need to
no one
save
important
Tatooine.
died.
We need to save the people. A fucking Rancor just comes and destroys like the whole freaking village.
For reals,
The
man.
whole village.
you
And
didn't
then
like that?
no, you know why? I'll tell you right now. And Martin
didn't
agrees with
like-
me.
I agree with him. I
a
agree with
big
him.
monster?
100%.
Shut your mouth, shut your mouth.
Tom.
Listen to me. Hey,
Shut your face.
we
Shut
need
your face.
something that can come, help us out, take down a lot of people, and can maybe get us even out of here. In the first episode, he goes and gets his ship back. His ship. I'm not gonna say the name because the name is now canceled.
What?
But he
What's the name of
it's
it?
the slave one. I believe his
What?
ship his old ship name.
Now it's called Boba Fett's ship.
Yeah.
Quick, get to Boba Fett's
The
ship.
S1. He has a ship that could easily have took down half that shit and doesn't even use it once.
That episode was cool though when he gets the ship back. That was a cool
Yeah, it was
episode.
a cool episode.
That was a
And
sick
then
ass
it would have been cool if
episode.
it led up to that. He went to get his ship because his ship's like a tank. But no, where
can
is the
literally-
ship?
you
It's just
can
back in
literally call it.
the castle.
Park.
It's
Hey
parked.
man, gas expensive, you know.
Yeah, but so that
It's a
really
lot of
pissed me
gas.
off. The Rancor thing was cool though. I get it. Visually, it was dope, and seeing
Yeah, it's
Grogu cuddle up with it was dope. That was dope, man. So
I like that meme. Did I send it to you guys, or I posted it?
No, I'm
Where,
not part of your guys' fucking
No, no, I
meme
posted it.
society.
Like freaking Grogu, plug walk. Like they put the song over
What song is it?
the plug walk song.
Pluck
I don't know what the name of the song.
Sing it. Sing it.
I just said it. It's like plug
I
walk,
don't
and
care,
it's that
sing it.
little fucking limp that Grogu had to stop the Rancor.
Sing it.
I'll play the freaking meme.
No, we'll get- and then we'll get it sent.
I'll show you after, but that's
But
a funny
anyways,
ass meme.
Yeah, so I
you know what I'm talking about.
is it good?
Hey, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
got
about.
it. Totally, dude.
Hey, Darby does sing it. But anyways, yeah. So the Rancor thing was cool. It just
all the speeder gang.
Oh my
Those guys are
God.
annoying. The tech boys.
It looked too real. It was too
Freaking-
much real life shit in Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
What's that video game? I was saying Draft Punk. It's not Draft Punk.
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
It's
Yeah.
And the whole thing behind that too, again, that's the creators really
Shouting
having, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about
Lucas.
that was that George Lucas always had a love for 50s, 60s movies, style, vehicles, all that. So that was a nod to George Lucas. Again, it's great attention to detail. It just the execution wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Out of all the speedsters and anything canon to Star Wars, that'd be my least pick. The freaking moped ones. I hate them.
And
Joe.
nobody dies.
You hate him more than Rose?
Not a single one of them
What
dies.
about Rose?
In this whole battle, it's a huge.
Rose.
Rose Tico.
Which one's that
Who would you rather have? The speeder bike kids?
Speeder bike kids.
Or Rose Tico?
Speeder bike kids.
I would rather have Jar Jar Binks. I'd rather have...
What about that robot from Lando? Ooh. Lando's robot.
Oh, the one that wants to fuck him all the time? Mm-hmm. Over Rose? Is Rose... I was going to say...
Okay, so you put Jar Jar over the speeder bikes?
I would put anything canon to Star Wars over Rose. Like, to help me in a mission. I would choose a little kid that says, "There's too many of them. What are we going to do?" I would choose him. I would choose George Lucas's character in Revenge of the Sith. His canon character, the blue guy. I would choose.
Fat Bit Fortuna.
I would choose the Ewoks all day. I would choose.
Ewoks are hardcore, bro.
I would choose. They'd probably eat me before we finish them in because they're cannibals. They're not cannibals, but they eat people. Anyways,
that's their thing.
Yeah, they eat they'll
eat you.
They were gonna eat them like in Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks are like the little bear guys. That in Return of the Jedi, the little cute ones.
They live.
Yeah, they were gonna eat like all of them.
Where they live?
Give me a second. Not Tatooine.
Starts with an E.
No, with an E. It's not an E.
It's an E.
It's an E.
Live on the moon.
Endor.
The forest moon of Endor.
The forest moon of Endor.
Yep,
Okay, it was an E. Good job, hey, dude.
Yeah,
I need a little bit of help.
All right. Wild card. Is it in the north, south, east, or west quadrant of the galaxy?
I can tell you the exact coordinates. It's 2761.2 east. South side.
we just fucking.
Yeah, but anyways, I would choose anything over Rose. Yeah, the mopeds. Dude, what about Black Chrysanthemum? What? That's the character's name. The Wookiee.
Black Wookiee.
The black Wookiee.
Black Chewbacca.
Black Chewbacca. They don't all look like Martin. They actually do all look like. Now I think about it. The Wookiees.
I'm just thinking about Chief. I'm thinking about Chief Tarful. Like whatever happened to him. Shout out to Chief Tarful.
Got killed, man.
What do you guys think about Black Chrysanthemum, though? Do you think his character, his cameo was a payoff, or do you think they brought him in for nothing?
It was cool. It was literally cool. But just the last episode kind of killed it for me.
You see a Wookiee rip arms off for the first time.
It was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I was confused. So I don't know if you explained it to me, Darby. In the scene where Black Chrysanthemum leaves, where Boba Fett lets him go, and he goes to that little bar, and he starts fucking up those people.
Trandoshans.
Can you explain that? Because I was lost. I was and I felt like I didn't know what was going on until you explained it to me.
So you know how the Skrulls and the Kree
no, make it
have
simpler,
ancient.
simpler.
Well, no, I am.
No,
what are you talking about?
I am. I just fucking
They
started.
don't know what's okay. If they know what that is,
I'm gonna tell. I'm explaining it. Can I explain?
What's
you
a
just
scroll?
asked me to a scroll. I'm just saying a scroll. The Skrulls and the Kree used to have ancient beef.
It's simpler.
Right?
Like people that don't know that stuff. Why are you making it complicated again?
Okay, Trandoshans are lizard people. Fucking
Yeah,
Wookiees
exactly.
are big, hairy, fucking bear people.
And the lizard people enslaved.
Do you want to do it? I mean,
well, apparently you can't fucking.
I can't do it. I guess I can't.
Mom, Dad, please stop.
Shut up. Jeez.
Explain it.
So fucking Wookiees straight up
That's what
have
happened to the Skrulls.
ancient beef.
Now Martin's gonna look it up later.
So Skrulls and Kree have
What is
ancient
the
beef
Skrulls?
that goes back eons, since the dawn of time. So did the Trandoshans. Trandoshans are those big lizards.
Mm-hmm.
They believe in the hunt and just getting down. And what they used to do was as a rite of passage, they would go down to Kashyyyk and kidnap and enslave or kidnap some Wookiees and hunt them down and trade them off.
I didn't know that either.
They would just straight up hunt them down, kill them, trade them for slavery, and that's because they were more technologically advanced. They became more technologically advanced before the Wookiees.
Okay.
They stayed living into the trees and the forests of Kashyyyk. So since they had the technology,
Is that touched on at all in Clone Wars?
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
Not that I can recall.
But anyways, Trandoshans just hate, or Wookiees just hate Trandoshans, man.
I took
They
it
just
as they were just trying to make Black Chrysanthemum look sick until you pointed that out to me. So I appreciate you.
You thought that they were just
I was like, oh!
dogging some people. Just
dude. I was like, ripping arms off. Nice, dude. It was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. But Black Chrysanthemum. Okay, he was cool.
Yeah,
You
he was cool.
think he's
It was
gonna be
just-
an Obi-Wan show?
No.
He has to be.
He was just big black Wookiee.
Well, that
He was
scar is
cool.
canon to Obi-Wan.
He got his scar from Obi-Wan?
Yeah, it is literally the scar that's on Black Chrysanthemum's eye is... I mean, they're probably going to change it for the show. But in the comics, like, he basically does, like, a... Obi-Wan's, like, kind of hanging off a cliff type thing. Black Chrysanthemum... It's basically Obi-Wan, like, jumps over Black Chrysanthemum and, like, does a little lightsaber flip.
Does the same thing he did to, like, Maul?
Exactly.
But on his head?
It's on his head. Yeah, and doesn't... Yeah, so they're probably going to do it different.
And he spares his life, or...
Yeah, like basically, yeah. But no, I think like Black Chrysanthemum like gets knocked out, whatever. But anyways, what do you think about that post-credit scene? Did you watch it?
What was it
for
again?
Boba Fett? It was the Marshal being alive.
Oh yeah.
I knew he was gonna live. I don't know why they didn't. I don't.
It's okay. Hey,
it would have been cooler if he came back like in the season finale. Like I didn't die.
Like I didn't die, bitch.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That would have been so.
Like where they needed help. Yeah, exactly.
Like and they could have shown a Cad Bane like fucking up Boba Fett, and he comes out like can't get fucked. Bam.
Yeah.
And pops him in the back or something.
Or like could have exactly like when Cad Bane had Boba on the floor, Marshall could have came out and been like, "Gotcha," and he got him.
Yeah. Exactly. Or
gotcha
like,
and got him. Yeah. Exactly.
Something like that would have been cooler.
Yeah.
And they made Cad Bane kind of look like a bitch. You know.
100%.
Like he's. If you watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, he's like a fucking
I've seen
G.
like the important episodes. So I've
like
seen
he's
some.
a fucking G in that show, man.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. What about you, Joe?
And he likes hats.
I have like no opinion about Cobb Vanth. I know he like it premieres in the Aftermath books. I haven't read those, so like I have no thoughts about him.
Okay, well he's alive apparently.
He was cool.
Apparently, like he has a droid. Yeah, he has like a droid with him that like saves him every time. You should know this, Martin. You're the guy.
Well, shout out to the creator, the mod maker. He has a super battle droid arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, those big ass dumb.
Yeah.
3-fingered.
Hey, dude, they're cool, dude. Why are you judging?
You think he has like different arms, or that's like
his
his main arm?
Different arms.
That's still the coolest one, though.
It's the biggest dumb claw like hand. I thought that was fun. I saw it. I'm like, this is super, out of all the robots, like you went super battle droid. It's cool. If you can have a robot arm, would you have a regular hand or a super?
And I'm gonna say that a Star Wars hand. I'm not gonna have that dude come in like, oh, let's cyber him up. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I would want like a sick droid fixing me while I scream in agony, like Anakin, some Anakin shit.
You want to be in pain?
Like, dude, I wouldn't want to be in
Anakin's Jedi Order freaking arm is like the most beautiful, immaculate thing.
Yeah.
And when the Emperor gave his ass a new one, it's just crude. They just like no anesthetic, fucking put it in.
Exactly.
Bolts, that was it.
Exactly.
Hey.
Like I wouldn't want to go under like anesthesia or anything like that. That's stupid. Like that's stupid. That's like
you need to suffer so you remember what you lost.
Exactly. I feel like that's like the equivalent to like getting like a ear pierce type stuff like in Boba Fett where they're asleep and the guy's just doing it real quick and then they wake up. I want some agony and pain.
You want?
I want to be in the battlefield.
To get your ear pierced? Like, no, please.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm awake.
Exactly. But I would. I would want a metal arm.
Hayden Christensen. We should watch this movie. He did a movie where he played like a guy getting surgery, but the drugs were off. So like his body was off, but he was awake.
Like during it?
His body was like all paralyzed, but he was awake during surgery. So like it's him they're doing surgery and it's him going in his head like voiceover going, "Oh no, I'm awake. Ah!
Is it called Operation?
I don't know the name. But then he like he does flashbacks to his life and then he like, "No, please not again."
Yeah, dude, that's like I think that's a fear that like man.
But yeah, Anakin did a movie like that.
He just can't get away from surgeries, though.
Yeah, no.
But,
shout out to Hayden.
Anything else that we can trash about the show?
Ahsoka. You excited for the Ahsoka show?
No.
I am. I think that's gonna be the first step. The first step leading into Thrawn. That makes sense to lead into Thrawn.
Thrawn is so cool.
I know. Like he's gonna get excited.
I know. Joseph loves Thrawn. He read like 5 books on Thrawn.
Thrawn's cool.
I like. But yeah, I think
next time.
Can you generally explain Thrawn?
He's blue.
Like Cobb Vanth?
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the last
Cobb
podcast.
Vanth ain't blue. What?
I'm Martin.
He's blue.
Yeah, Thrawn is blue. You said like Cobb Vanth? What did you just say?
Yeah.
Cobb Vanth ain't blue. He was the douchebag in the Boba Fett armor. He was the Marshal, Cobb Vanth.
That's what. Okay.
You're thinking of Cad Bane?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Cad Bane. Okay,
Cad Bane's
Cad Bane's the guy with the hat. The blue guy.
Yeah, hey, I know Star Wars, dude. Okay, I got like notes right here. My little thing.
I was like, oh, man.
He's not blue. He's might be a little sad, but
I love the Enterprise, dude. I love the Enterprise.
Oh, the Enterprise.
But you can clearly tell it wasn't
Captain
a fatal
Spock
shot.
Captain Spock is my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah, he's cool.
Captain Spock.
Remember when they
Captain Spock?
I watched the news when they sent him his ass into space and he came down. He was all crying.
Who?
William Shatner. They put him in a Tesla.
Oh, he actually went to space?
Yeah, they threw his ass in a ship and he went to space and he came back down and he's like crying and shit. It was beautiful. I mean, like the man went to space. He played fucking spaceman for years.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I must be. Fuck.
What do you think about Luke having Yoda's lightsaber?
He doesn't. Oh, Luke having it? Mm-hmm. I think it's cool.
It's cool.
Yoda remade it.
Anything?
I mean, like, I feel like he has.
Grogu's gonna get it eventually. I think.
That makes sense.
They rob his ass.
Let's go get him.
He has what? Right, go get it.
It'd be funny if
boom boom. He comes
Din
back.
Djarin and Luke Skywalker have a fight.
That'd be sick.
Like to get like the lightsaber for.
Lightsaber can cut through Beskar, right?
No,
it can't.
It can't. It cannot.
No.
It cannot. Okay. That would be a sick fight then.
It'd be a sick fight.
Wait, hold on. Let me see my notes. Hold on. You're right.
Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, versus Luke.
I mean, like
to
Luke
get Yoda's lightsaber for Grogu.
I feel like Luke is Luke is all powerful space wizard. Like he's Superman, you know.
Yeah.
But Din Djarin is like legit. I'll say it again. Star Wars Batman.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
He meets everybody. He's cool as fuck.
He literally has like a bullet or lightsaber proof like suit.
Yeah.
He has a ship that's the same detailed chrome style as Batman. Batman has the Batmobile. Yeah. It looks like him.
Mandalorian is the coolest Star Wars character.
He has
his sidekick literally has like a little.
Dude, what's the ship called that he takes?
It's a Nubian. It's a Naboo. It's a Naboo starfighter.
Naboo starfighter.
Sick ass. He's Batman, dude. He has a bunch of cool gadgets. God damn. That's why he's so.
Doesn't
cool.
have parents.
No parents.
No parents.
They got killed. Yeah, there you go.
Got adopted by a cult. Was trained by
Alfred's
a cult.
Kind of a cult, so that's pretty. Yeah.
No, the League of Assassins.
They didn't adopt Batman, but I get what you're saying.
Like trained.
I pick up what you're putting down.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Put it back down.
All right, we already got Martin's rate though. It was 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. 7 out of 10. 7. Yeah, 7. 7's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because I do like it, but when I think about it more and more, it does piss me off.
To be honest, the more I was thinking about it, I was like, oh.
Yeah. I feel like even 6 out of 10 is not that bad. Like it's still like yeah. I mean, you're failing, but you'd fail the grade.
It's definitely the top 10 like Disney Star Wars thing.
Yes.
Or top 5. I'd still put it top 5.
We're gonna end the video. I will end the video
Fett?
talking about that.
Because what top 5? What do you?
Because they only have 5.
All the prequels go above. I don't know.
But that's I'm saying Disney.
No, we'll talk about that after. Just give me your rating.
I'm really struggling between like 6.5 to 7. I'm in like that hard, like a soft 7. You know, I have like faults about it. It had like a week. There's cool shit. There's shit I didn't like, but I had fun. Like every episode wasn't like super disappointing. There was always something that was cool in it, and
the first one was the only one that I kind of felt like I was like, like
it had like it started off cool, then like
slowed down
but then every episode was just banger afterwards, you know.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Episode 2 was amazing, the Sand People, and then 3 was 4 was sick. Dude, I feel like that's 8 episodes on Tam, dude. That's fucking crazy.
It felt
6 was Din, 7 was Luke. What was right before was
7. Episode 7 was kind of boring too.
7 with Luke?
Yeah.
That one was cool.
That was an amazing.
It was cool, but I was getting bored. I was like,
You're wrong. You're wrong there.
Yeah, you lost me on that one, buddy. But give me a rating, dude.
7.
7 out of 10. Okay. But I really wanted to ask Martin, actually. I guess you too, Joe.
5.
Ask Martin.
Out of all the 3 sequels, what's your least favorite? Being like The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker. I had to do it, dude. Why stop pinching me, dude, on the table? I had to do it. With both hands.
To be honest, I can't think of anything. They're all equally horrible.
You said you told me before you
First
don't
one was
mind
okay.
the
First one.
I don't change it now.
It's still shit.
Okay.
It's still a horrible movie, but
Okay.
it's not as bad as the other ones.
Okay.
Traitor.
I mean, even in
The
that
last one, the last one was horrible. The last one was horrible.
I hate
Second one was horrible.
Rise is the least to me. Like Rise, Last Jedi beats Rise for me.
Yo soy Babu Freak.
Rise of Skywalker is like
Is the second one?
Rise of Skywalker is the last
one.
Oh.
with like
With Babu Freak.
Babu Frick. I don't even mind Babu Frick. That wasn't even that bad. It's just
Yeah, we're like that's the one where what's his name? Finn is like, I gotta tell you something.
With
Never says
X-Skull.
anything.
yeah, dude. How are you gonna end off a trilogy with more questions? How like
Yeah.
that's God,
Yeah.
dude. Like yeah, exactly. Where Finn keeps like trying to like hey, I have to tell you something. Like, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something, and like never tells her the whole fucking movie. And then it's like, oh yeah, like Finn is force sensitive. It's like, yeah, like why do we need to ask you to figure that out? Like it's fucking.
All right. Yeah.
What?
I know. That's a whole nother episode, to be honest.
Nah, we got time. We can rip it apart.
No.
Save it.
That's a special. That's a special. That's like
All right,
ripping
guys.
it
We
all
just
apart.
found
We've
an
been like
episode
literally
where
tearing
the-
everything apart. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah, but it's good though that we rip it apart because then we get to the stuff we like. We get to the nitty
Very
gritty.
little.
What? The prequels.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the sequels. Okay.
Prequels,
No, that's what I'm
baby.
Like,
saying.
there's very
No,
few
no,
things I
not
like in
stuff
the-
we like about the sequels. The Star Wars stuff we like.
Oh, just in general.
Like
We
Jar Jar.
get through the shit, and all that's left is good.
Exactly.
Always two. They
Alrighty, guys. I guess we'll end that there. This was the Book of Boba Fett review. Once again, I'm Matt. Come on, guys, get it right this time.
I'm Matt.
Joseph.
I'm Joseph.
Oh, dude. We almost got through that. All right, what about you, bud? Oh, now he's force quitting. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Later. No.